So anyway, moving on. In the other European final that was played this week, we saw Chelsea winning the what do they call that thing? Intertoto Cup. How do they call them? Yeah, I forget the name. Safe.
Whatever you will call them, be European trophy.
Unity Cup.
Whatever you they want, call them.
Gaka
Whatever you
top
they
four.
want. Whatever you they want, call them.
So Chelsea won the
President's Cup.
Europa Conference League. And like Bangola, first of all, how do you feel like seeing your team first celebrate top four, now celebrating Conference League? How the mighty are falling?
The mighty may have fallen, but other mighty people are losing the same day to Asian All Stars. So that'd be cool. Anyway, we I remember very well that at the beginning of the season I did set out very simple targets for Vincenzo Maresca. Win, qualify for top four, win the Conference League, and if possible, a domestic competition as well. He didn't win any domestic competitions, but he qualified for top four and he won the Conference League. This is bare minimum for Chelsea Football Club. If you play in a European competition, you must win it. It'll be simple. Especially if your coefficient, the other, if them add all the other teams to my coefficient, it's still not to reach your own. you for win that competition. So personally, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm pleased. I think winning the Conference League and qualifying for top four makes the season a good season. At least for a first year for a manager that everybody called a championship manager and whatnot. We are glad that at least our championship manager knows how to win European trophies, unlike some people where they face 30 and face 14. But that'd be cool. Anyway, yeah. So I was very glad. I was pleased with the boys. I think it was very important for this particular Chelsea group of team or boys or players to win something. Because like everybody was there and like, oh, why were they celebrating? Don't forget, more than 90% of these players have never played in the Champions League before. So for them, this is probably the pinnacle of their, like, them playing in Champions League next season is the biggest achievement some of them have ever had.
As for this excuse, I'm not buying this because Sancho they shout, jump all over the place. Meanwhile, he played Champions League final just last season.
You don't have to buy it. I'm not selling it to you. It's fact. you don't have to buy it. You don't have to accept it. It is what it is. It's fact. Right? That's where we are at. We are at the moment as a club. That we have a squad where 90% have never even played Champions League. So it is what it is. So for them to qualify, I can understand why they were so jubilant. And it's also because of the kind of situation they found themselves in going into the last game of the season, right? Where Jamie Carragher and others could boldly come out and say, we don't think this Chelsea team has the mettle. We don't think, they have the wherewithal to beat Nottingham. Jesus Christ. Nottingham Forest. That's how disrespectful it was. If you sit back for a moment and think about it.
You drop points to Ipswich home and away, so it not be something where you
drop
talk arrogantly
like, but you're telling me
Forest.
that if you're telling me that if Chelsea Football Club are in a final game against Nottingham Forest at away, Chelsea cannot win. That's what you're telling me, that you are backing Forest to beat Chelsea. That was how ridiculous it sounds. All the other team they thought would do well, what happened to them? Newcastle choked at home. Villa went to United and lost 2-0, and it could have been worse. United hit the bar like 3 times, and they had Højlund up top. He couldn't control the ball. They were Timberland for top. So all the people they thought were better off, the people they thought had the mentality, the people they thought could do it, couldn't do it. And now, all of a sudden, that's the bare minimum of Chelsea. That's what we expect them to do. No, you don't, because you said they can't do it. Do you get? And then, after that, we go to the final. As of that one day, if we know wins, like, he go pain me. Because it's Chelsea, it's a European final. We've lost just one in my existence. Like, even now, we lose on penalties. Might be cool. Anyway, so I didn't think there was any... even when people say, it's the year of the underdog. Well, Betis them my last trophy with 2022. We Chelsea them my last trophy with 2021. So the underdog for here with Chelsea. where we are, we not get bed. We not get bed for when the badges. So, but it was good to see them. It was good that they've won. Now that they've tasted what it feels like to lift a trophy. I believe that it will spur them on to do even greater things and come for even bigger trophies from next year.
Yeah, the guys told the talk conference.
Next year, we European tournament to the playing side. May I say something?
We know one play safe.
Where you
We don't
go?
want play safe.
Oh, we,
You don't want to play safe.
We
You
don't
go
want
to
play.
play this Hong Kong All Stars and things. Side, but them no, you go to play. Them no, you
but
go play.
but I mean, talking about this as well. I'm not for. I mean, trolling aside, Chelsea is still the first team to win all the European trophies, right? Like the Conference League, the Europa League, the Champions League, the Club World Cup, right? So, I mean, kudos to them. They've done well, and I don't think any of the top teams that have already won the other cups might replicate. I don't know, but nobody knows. But I mean, Chelsea is the first club to win sweep the European competition. So congratulations to them. And I'm not one of those people that are going to say that they shouldn't have been celebrating the cup. Like I mean, they came back from behind to prove that La Liga almost are off. Robert almost are off. So I'm happy they won.
Well,
And I
England
would
is
have
welcome.
celebrated the shit. I would have celebrated the shit out of it as well. The only one I was surprised was how they were jubilating for top four. That was still crazy to me because they are former winners and they've been there before. They were acting like they've not been there before.
They've not been.
That's the only
You see, that's the
criticism I
problem.
have.
The only person who has
But
been there
then
before
again,
is Rhys James. And if you go and watch the
brother,
videos, he was also the
I
only
don't
one
have
who
to.
didn't celebrate.
I don't have to empathize or try to understand you. That is you. I'm talking from my point of view.
Yeah, if
I
you
don't know
talk from your point of view, make
why
you
they
no lie.
force
Make you no lie.
something to my mouth.
Make you no lie.
I said
Make you no lie.
Chelsea as a club, they should act like they've been there before. I don't give a fuck about the playing body. That's all I'm
Chelsea
saying.
act like they've been there before if the people that are there have not been there before? Like, what should they talk about, man?
It is how you communicate to them. Tell them as a big man that, hey, big man sense. You know what? Yeah, we've done well. We've did it. All right,
give
cool.
them you see, they give me the street lingo. Give them to me, make I just move to them for the London. They go tell them.
All right, big man. All right, big man. Yeah, we are a big club that used to do big man things. So stop this chiffy chaffer. Yeah, and act right, my niggas. Act like we've been there for. We are big men. You get it? So yeah. So yeah. So basically, congratulations. So let's move on from Conference League.